Driving around Pembroke recently, you've probably seen signs like this one behind me that say "Save Door to Door." Over the past few years, Canada Post has announced that they are getting rid of door-to-door mail delivery, a service which numerous people depend on to get their mail each and every day. Canada Post has said they're implementing what is known as community group mailboxes. These mailboxes have been used in subdivisions and new plannings ever since the 1980s. These will be put into older neighborhoods such as this neighborhood here on River Road. Recently on May 26th, the Canadian Postal Workers Union held an open town hall meeting at the Legion in Pembroke where residents of the city and Renfrew County could go and voice their concerns over the loss of this important service.
And Mr. Chopra's bonus and compensation package equals to about a third of his salary. Mr. Chopra makes more than the Prime Minister. So for a company that's supposedly losing money, for him to be making that as well as a bonus, that's the reason why our door-to-door service is being eliminated. That sounds kind of curious to me.
And the fact was, it ended up in 2014, Canada Post made $299 million operating profit. Now remember, they predicted a $256 million loss. So I have to ask you, friends, how does a crown corporation with lots of really smart people, lots of really smart accountants, have a $555 million mistake in terms of predicting their financial results?
At what cost, I ask? More precisely, at what cost to our rural riding, to our local businesses, to our seniors and our disabled? Increasing costs while reducing services will have a significant impact on many small businesses that use mail to connect with customers.
The internet has been a good thing for us, not a bad thing. So it will affect small business, not just seniors and not just people who have disabilities. The other thing it's going to affect, huge, is going to be the actual taxes of our community. Because right now, if I deliver a letter to you, it doesn't cost me a cent. But with the downsizing effect that's going to happen with these CB boxes going arbitrarily anywhere they want. If I put one in front of your neighborhood, if I put one, I don't know if you own a home, but if I put one in front of your home, the property of your home now gets depreciated. So that will affect you directly. It'll affect your neighborhood directly with the litter that goes around. All that's going to affect the cleanup, the police reports, and the fire reports of our municipality. And so, yes, it's going to affect us in a very different way. It's going to increase our taxes, and it's going to be hard for small business. So it's a big impact on our community here in Pembroke.
One of the dangers that we have is that the government, and we'll look at younger people or older people that may have health issues, to save health costs, the government has the policy if we want them to stay in their own homes. Great, and I think that's a great policy. But then another level of government, such as the federal government, turns around and says, okay, we're going to stop, something that's important to those people that are in their own homes. So here I am, if we go back to an individual with a disability living in their own home and they can't access, which really is something that's important, or we feel it's important, then there's a danger. And of course, the other aspect is, you're right, it does affect the economy because there will be a cut in the workforce. And how many people, I don't know how many that would affect. I don't know how many it would affect in Pembroke, but it definitely will.
But overall, I think that it's a good thing, it saves jobs and just for people who haven't got the time to get up and go and go to a post and at the corner and get their stuff and you see how other things happen. Things get broken, things get busted, and people don't care. They throw stuff all over the place. It looks like it's terrible. And this way here, the yards are nice. The road is good. People enjoy walking up and down the road, and they get to say hi to the people that deliver the mail and that, and it's their job.
Many of the seniors do not access email or do not access the internet, so their only lines of communication with family, friends, is through the mail. Now with younger people, that's I think the younger people have both. More and more they're using email. I'm sure they do some mailing, but I don't know. But I think of the younger population, the people that would be affected the most would be those with disabilities.
While one wonders what the economic impact of Canada Post's decision will mean to the average consumer, it is also important to realize what Canada Post's decision to cancel door-to-door delivery will mean to the average person, whether they are young or old, by the stoppage of door-to-door mail delivery. Reporting from Pembroke, this is Trevor Thurlow.